is my life partner. What drew me to Jason so instantaneously 19 years ago was simply that BBYO connection. And I don't need to describe it to each of you. You know exactly what I'm talking about, and it's why each of you is here tonight. We BBGs and ACAs share a deep connection of values. BBYO instills in us a similar belief system about how to live and operate in this world. We learn to be dedicated to community. We have a strong commitment to living and acting Jewishly in this world. BBYOers share a belief that being kind, simply being nice, is important. BBYO is about friendship, loyalty, tzedakah, kahila or community, leadership, kindness, civility. This is what drew me to the organization when I joined as a 14-year-old, and it's what I found in BBYO throughout high school, a group of friends who share these ideals. My BBG advisor and the older girls would say something to me that I'm sure many of you have heard before, and it's, you'll get out of BBG what you put into it. In truth, BBYO has given me gifts for a lifetime, far beyond the contributions that I may have made as a teen. BBYO trains me in leadership skills, in speech writing, in public speaking, in analyzing a social problem and designing an innovative program in response. I learned how to recruit people and engage them in working toward a common goal. It was through the organization that I was introduced to Jews whose observance and beliefs were different from my own, and I was taught to appreciate and learn from the diversity within our community. In fact, I found great beauty in the traditions of other BBYOers, and I was determined to adopt some of them as my own. I enjoyed high school, but it was a place where gossip and incivility and tension always existed. People were not kind to each other, to their parents, to teachers, or to anybody. I didn't easily find in high school people who seemed to care about our environment, about the broader community, about the problems in our world that needed fixing. BBYO was where I really loved to spend my time. This is where I found people who were, quite simply, nice. My BBG and ACA friends thought about the world beyond the walls of high school, beyond the walls of our community even. We inspired each other to be better, to lead, to care about people in our community. BBYO put kindness and compassion back into my life. It was there that I learned that it was possible to dedicate a career to one's personal values, that work and life can be fused together. For me, that meant that I can work on behalf of our Jewish community in pursuit of a just society and secure Jewish future. And this has been a gift beyond measure. In BBYO, I met some of my closest friends. I don't think that that's so strange. And after all, BBYO was formative and important and a deeply moving experience for each of us as teens. I want to thank each of you and Matt Grossman, wherever Matt is, your vision for shaping a new and sustainable forward-moving future for BBYO is inspired. I'm grateful that the organization has you at the helm, ensuring that it meets the changing trends in teen engagement and communal philanthropy. That there is a record-breaking number of teens here at this IC is a testament to the truth and power of your vision. Aaron Cattler, when you were exploring the possibility of working with BBYO, I just kept thinking how lucky they would be to have you. And I'm so glad that it worked out that way, and indeed BBYO is so fortunate to have you helping to lead the team. I believe that you had a hand in my receiving this award tonight, and I'm deeply honored. In Ariel's introduction, she mentioned that this honor was because of the Year of Civil Discourse initiative, which I've helped to create. The idea behind this was that there were many hot issues: Israel and U.S. foreign affairs, gay and lesbian inclusivity, and money, and the barrier to Jewish community participation that money can create, that threaten to pull apart our Jewish community. The controversy that these issues stir in our community has created an uncivil, unkind, and heated environment. I've heard from community leaders that they have been bullied, harassed, sometimes even physically, by other Jews simply because they disagree about these matters. I've been working with a team for a number of years to bring together Jews from across the political and religious spectrum to dialogue about these contentious issues. And our idea was simple. We weren't trying to change minds about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. We're not trying to get the progressive left to agree with the conservative right about what a just peace agreement to the conflict will look like. We're simply trying to ask influential community leaders from the progressive left and from the conservative right to sit together, to listen, to understand the values and experiences that guide their opinions. When people really listen and really hear what motivates someone else's opinions, change happens. People treat each other with kindness and with empathy. They create deep relationships that are meaningful and based on a shared sense of humanity. It's really quite simple. To create this project, I employed the skills that I learned in BBYO, like bringing together people with disparate viewpoints and observance, focusing on a common goal, leading meaningful conversations, envisioning something new, and reminding people simply to be nice, to be empathic and kind. Today, this project is being replicated in Jewish communities around the country. I'm so hopeful that through intentional, focused dialogue, our community will practice civility in a new and meaningful way. Through civil discourse, we can innovate and create new ways of doing things, new ways of living our Jewish values, and treat each other in a way that's more harmonious with our Jewish teaching. I'm hopeful that we are entering a new era of civility because I know that as each of you go on to college and later in life, you will be prepared to encounter and really engage others, Jewish or not, because of the skills you've gained through BBYO. Think for a moment of what you've done and what you've accomplished this weekend. The sessions you've attended and the elections that you have been through require meeting with and working together with people whose views are different from your own. It requires your employing empathy and quite simply being nice. And you've gone beyond that and formed deep friendships and meaningful relationships and memories together. That is what building a civil environment is all about. I'm deeply honored by this award. Although I never had the pleasure of meeting Anita Perlman, my husband and his father did. And I asked them last weekend what they remember about Anita, and if she had any distinguishing characteristics or personality traits that stood out. And my father-in-law simply said she was short, very, very short, and she was very nice. And so like Anita, I am very short, and BBYO taught me to aspire to be nice. I want to thank all of you. This award from BBYO is deeply humbling, and I'm extremely touched. And I look forward to continuing to contribute to BBYO commensurate with the many gifts that I have received from the organization.